Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you're having a good day today. Good day for me. Got off work, my workout, watching some Justice League cartoons because I'm a big kid. Um, yeah, so let's get into today's fragrance. Um, Milestone Perfumes, Grade One. Obviously, you just look at it, look at the look of it. You know what? It's definitely cloning the Creed look. We'll get into what it's a clone of in a bit, but I'm gonna give you some notes. I found, geez, like three or four different note listings. I'm gonna give you two, just because it kind of gives you what people think this is cloning, and then I'll tell you what I smell and what I think it clones or trying to clone anyway. So the first notes I found, the top was pineapple, bergamot, blackcurrant, and apple. The mid was birch, patchouli, jasmine, and rose, and the base was musk, oud, ambergris, and vanilla. Um, the second group of notes I found listed were lemon, apple, cedar, bellflower. I have no idea what bellflower is. It's the first I've ever heard of it. I'm sure it's more common than I know, but it might be a name for something else. Kind of smells violety, but we'll get into that. Bamboo, jasmine, rose in the mid, and cedar, musk, and amber in the base. Like I said, it's all over the place with his notes. So this is what I smell. Uh, Off the top, I get lots of lemon, a nice clean lemon at that too. Like a nice, not a super. Oh, first off, atomizer, pressurized, on point, the way I like them. I get a lot of lemon off the top. Like I said, a nice lemon. It's not cleaner esque like you get from most cheaper dupes and fragrances, which really surprised me. It's very nice change. Uh, with a crisp, slightly tart, slightly sweet apple or fruit vibe. I'm guessing apple because apple's listed, but in both of the note breakdowns and a couple others that I found. So I'm guessing apple, like a green, sweet green tart apple, right? Uh, and a watery, like I said, uh, floral. I'm getting more of a green violet leaf, watery green violet leaf from it. Uh, is kind of what I'm picking up. It has this nice with the citrus and the apple and the watery kind of green watery. It's very nice off the top, very fresh, uh, very sparkling, very I mean right off the top. It pops off your skin. Very nice. There's a slight creaminess from the start to finish too, so I think there's some sandalwood in there. Um, and I also pick up pretty quickly on a slight fresh yet animalic ambergris. It's the ambroxan. It pretty much again from start to finish, just like the uh, oh, so good. Just like the sandalwood. Um, that's kind of the top. The mid comes in pretty quickly, like 20 minutes, and it keeps pretty much all the same notes from the top, but adds this kind of spicy vibe. It's more of a pepper, so I'm thinking, and woody vibe, so I'm thinking it's more of a cedar, a peppery cedar in the mid kind of adds to it. That sticks around for a little while, and it's all on top of a base of, basically ambroxan and musk. Uh, that's the fragrance, guys. Honestly, how I applied it, I put two in my moisturizer, uh, three on the neck, two on the chest, shirt on, two on the shirt, one in each crink of the elbow. Uh, it's a lot of sprays, but I wasn't sure about this one, its performance, and I'm glad I put on that many sprays. I probably could have done a couple extra sprays because performance was only about 4 hours. Which again, for what was it, 16.99? I think it was, or something like that. Or maybe even got a little cheaper. Not bad, and it smells really good. So I'm not complaining about that. I'm just saying if you want some more performance, you might want to add a few more sprays than I did. Um, like I said, about 4 hours. You get an hour of solid projection, about an arm's length out there. Then it comes in pretty quick, gives you that bubble for a couple hours. Then it's a detectable, but sitting relatively close to the skin kind of scent. And you could say there's another hour of it being a very light skin scent, but I just reapply after that. So about 4 hours. At the end of the day, guys, it's a fresh, sweet, slightly sweet. It's not a sweet, sweet scent. It's got a sweetness to it. It's fresh, sweet, spicy, citrus, musky, woody scent with a nice, just, I don't want to say aquatic because aquatic implies more of your oceanic type of smell, but watery kind of smell, like just very nice. Um, so let's get into what it's a clone of. The first one that comes to everybody's mind when a lot of people when I was Aventus. No, no, this has no. There is not one point during the life of this fragrance where I smelled it and thought, oh, that smells like Aventus, or even like, oh, I guess they were going for Aventus and they got no, not at all. That's why I tend to think the second list of notes or the first list of notes I listed are wrong because that's pretty much, I mean, let's read them off again, or some of them anyway. Pineapple, bergamot, birch, ambroxan. Uh, that's kind of a fantasy, right? And that's not what this is fragrance. It's not on me anyway. Maybe it's on you or to your nose, but on me that there's no Aventus in this, which I'm glad of because Lord knows I do not need another Aventus fragrance. Goodness gracious. Nobody does. Geez, that is nice though. Uh, Most people say green Irish tweed, and I do agree with that. But let me explain. I'd say it's more of a dupe of GIT than Aventus, absolutely. This has got, a passing resemblance, a similarity to green Irish tweed. Uh, I think they set out to make a green Irish tweed fragrance and kind of messed up almost like you smell it and you I can see where they were going. Like I said, it's got a lot of the same aspects of green Irish tweed. It's green, it's citrusy, it's green, it's fresh, it's watery, a little woody, but none of it is quite green Irish tweed. I'd say it's in the style of a GIT fragrance. Fits along with, you know, uh, Cool Water or Aspen, things like that. Again, not quite the same fragrance as either one of them either. They're more close to green Irish tweed than even this is, but it's in that same family of the fresh green, uh, citrusy, woody kind of scent. It's in that same family. I wouldn't disagree if anybody on either side said, nope, this smells very similar to green Irish tweed, or no, this smells nothing like green Irish tweed. I think it's right in the middle. Personally, I think it smells of green Irish tweed type fragrance without being green Irish tweed. But that being said, what a nice fragrance for $16-20. What a nice fragrance. Performance is an issue. I know 4 hours, but again, at that price, and it smells just a standalone fragrance. It's an easy wear. It's got a touch of class to it that most Creed fragrances and dupes have. It does have a touch of class to it. Uh, it's pretty much an all year round, any situational type of fragrance. You know what I mean? It's not gonna just it might be a little weak if you get cold winters like we get. Uh, but other than that, it's perfect for definitely any kind of outdoor summer, spring, early fall activity or indoor anytime, work, play, whatever. It's just a very nice fragrance for the price. I mean, and the presentation's nice. It doesn't smell cheap, not at all. The presentation, it's not coming off on the camera, but for the price, I mean, even a more expensive fragrance, it's a nice bottle. The cap's a little cheap, but whatever. It's got that faux Creed look to it. The bottle is nice. It's got it's a nice heavy bottle, thick on the bottom. It's just a nice presentation, honestly, and it doesn't smell cheap. Is the thing. It smells again of your typical designer. Your whatever your Hugo Bosses. Well, not lately. Hugo Boss has been killing it lately, but you know what I mean. Your Calvin Kleins, things like that. Smells of that quality, right? So nothing, not top tier designer, but it smells of a basic mid range designer. And again, other than the performance, which again for me isn't an issue, but I know some of you get upset when something only lasts 4 or 5 hours. Perfectly fine with it. I'll just reapply it, but especially at the price. So yeah, all in all, guys, honest, if you're looking for a Green Irish Tweed clone, I wouldn't get this. Go with Train Wee or something else, whatever your Green Irish Tweed clone of choice is. But if you're looking for something, you have Green Irish Tweed, you have a clone, whatever, you're getting a little tired of it, or you want something different, but kind of in the same vein, this is a very nice fragrance for that. It's just very nice. So, grade 1 by Milestone Perfumes. Not an Aventus dupe. If you're looking for an Aventus dupe, and I don't know why, if you don't already have one, you probably got 17 of them, and I've got like 40 of them. I mean, just, yeah. So if you're looking for an Aventus dupe, definitely not. Even a Green Irish Tweed dupe, no. But something in this, like I said, in the vein of Green Irish Tweed, that kind of family of fragrance, you want just a little different, a little kick. It's great. It really is a great fragrance, especially for that price. All right, guys, that's it. Peace, love, be good to each other, and be good to yourselves.